We all have a figure that we were disappointed with, something that just didn't live up to expectations. Tell me yours. For what it's worth, mine is right here. Yes, this Princess Peach specifically. When they started releasing the Mario movie figures, I was on board. I ran out and grabbed them, especially him. That Bowser blew me away. I couldn't wait to own it. As soon as I had Bowser, I had to get Peach. As soon as I had Peach, I wanted Luigi. I wanted Mario. I wanted Tanuki. I wanted Toad. This movie line had my attention. I was very into the figures. And of course, since Peach is the character I specifically use in most of the video games, as well as Mario Kart, and I use her on a motorcycle, this was perfect. I figured they would release Peach looking like this, and then maybe they would release her bike. They didn't, and she has real problems. She doesn't stand up because she's not balanced. Her head is really heavy, so she constantly falls forward. Her legs are kind of weak. She came with this turtle shell, but like realistically, as you can tell, unless it's set up very specifically, and the only way I could get her to be on display with all the other figures was to set her on top of this icon box, on this Sonic box of all things. She disappointed me. Now I know I am complaining about something so minor, but every now and then, especially by the quality of the rest of the line, I assumed that this Peach would work. There was no reason for me to assume that it would be that bad, that it would be that unbalanced, that it wouldn't stand right, that its posability would be weak, that it would be very top-heavy. I just didn't expect it. And if she was going to have the kind of problems that she was going to have, then it was that much more important that the line release some of the cars, including a bike for her to be on. And that's what I wanted. And maybe that's part of what disappoints me about the figure in general, is I had this, like, stupid little collector's dream that I was going to get Princess Peach in the biker outfit. Then I was going to get the bike, I was going to put her on the bike, and I was going to put her in front of the Switch, because we like to play Mario Kart, and that's the character I use, and that's the setup I use, and it just seemed like the planets were aligning. We had two very successful waves. The movie figures seemed to be doing very good. I guess I didn't know the sales numbers or anything like that, but it just seemed like it made sense. We already had one wave that went over well enough to guarantee a second wave, and I assumed the second wave would have went over pretty well as well, because like Tanuki Mario and whatnot, who doesn't want that? So then I was assuming that a third wave, the giant character would maybe be Donkey Kong or something like that, and maybe they would move into vehicles and whatnot. I haven't personally heard anything about a wave that would save this figure, like allow her to sit on a bike. So as it stands right now, this is just one figure that I bought that I am disappointed with. We all have a story. Let's hear yours.